We've been talking quite a bit about Mafia and the future of this franchise, and I've said on multiple occasions, guys, on the YouTube channel, that Mafia has always been, for whatever reason or another, whether it's the story or just the gameplay itself, has always been more enjoyable to me than a game even like Grand Theft Auto. I absolutely love this franchise and the story that comes with it. The third one obviously wasn't as good as Mafia 1 and 2, but I'm really excited to see kind of a future, hopefully, in the Mafia franchise. So let's talk about everything we know so far about Mafia 4. So here we go. In an article, guys, that was written by Danny Pays of Inverse, Grand Theft Auto 6 might still be a few years away, but another organized crime title may fill the GTA-sized hole in gamers' hearts. Alleged details about Mafia 4 surfaced online, suggesting the fourth entry of the series could arrive soon after the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X launch. It's been 3 years since developer Hangar 13 and publisher 2K Games released Mafia 3. The game's final DLC pack launched in 2017, and the Godfather-inspired title received lukewarm reviews as it played second fiddle to Rockstar's GTA series. But a crop of alleged leaks posted by Redditor The Truth Teller 1985 suggests Mafia 4 could finally break free from GTA's shadow. The Truth Teller 1985 claimed two anonymous former Hangar 13 developers and an unnamed journalist revealed that Mafia 4 is well on its way to being finalized. 2K's holding company Take-Two Interactive has also recently hinted that it's working on a couple of big sequels for some of its most memorable series. So this is really exciting, guys. Obviously, nothing's been absolutely confirmed at this point as of yet. These are all just, leaks and rumors and things of that nature. However, the Truth Teller 1985 has been known to leak and actually be successful when he leaks certain things. So, he is probably a pretty good source. That being said, they'll always take it with a pinch of salt. So when is the Mafia 4 release date? The Truth Teller 1985 said Hangar 13 began prototyping Mafia 4 immediately after the final DLC for Mafia 3 launched. Progress on the project stalled for at least half a year due to internal struggles. The developer has since assembled a small task force to tackle Mafia 4, and the leaker claimed motion capture for the game began 8 to 9 months ago, with an estimated 2021 release date. Mafia 3 was announced in mid-2015, about a year and a half before it hit shelves. That means if 2K follows a similar timeline and the Reddit leaks are accurate, we could get a Mafia 4 teaser in early or mid-2020. And guys, if we got a Mafia 4 teaser this year, I would be incredibly excited about that, and I certainly will, of course, keep you guys all posted as we get further information with Mafia 4. But this is really good news. I think that if you are a Mafia fan like myself, this is really great and very exciting. What I will say, guys, is I'm just hoping that this Mafia game is a full package, and we'll get to that here very shortly. So, what has 2K said about Mafia 4? The publisher has not confirmed the release of Mafia 4, but Take-Two Interactive has implied it has a few surprises up its sleeve. Looking ahead, Take-Two has the strongest development pipeline in its history, including sequels from our biggest franchises as well as exciting new IP, reads the company's November 7th financial statement. The release was vague, didn't mention any specific franchises, so it could have been referencing BioShock, any of its many sports games, Civilization, and even GTA 6, since Take-Two also owns Rockstar Games. But Take-Two also registered 3 trademarks for the Mafia series in September. Its statement and these approved trademark filings make the series seem like a top contender for what the company has in store in the near future. So this is exciting, guys. Now, when they say that they registered 3 trademarks, one thing that comes to mind for me is that, okay, Mafia 3 obviously was on Xbox One, but you had Mafia 1 and 2 were on the original Xbox and then the 360. So my thought process is thinking that maybe the first 2 trademarks were actually a Mafia 1 and Mafia 2 remaster, with the third trademark being obviously Mafia 4. It'll be interesting to see if that ends up being the case. What could Mafia 4 be about? The Reddit leaker claims Mafia 4 will take place in Las Vegas during the 1970s, and it will be a direct sequel to the third entry. Gamers will play as an all-new protagonist during the golden years of organized crime. The leaks didn't confirm if any characters will return from previous games, but that it would be very Scorsese-esque. That could mean it will be akin to films like The Departed or Goodfellas. So, look, if we do go to Las Vegas, which this has been a rumor that's been going around, swirling around the Mafia community, Vegas would be amazing. It would be absolutely incredible. I don't think that Vegas is used enough in video games. I would actually like it to be used a lot more in video games because it's just one of those cities that's just absolutely awesome. Obviously, you had like Fallout New Vegas. You had, obviously the Rainbow Six Vegas games. But it's just, I never get sick of going back to Las Vegas. I always think that it's like just a really cool place to have a video game set in, especially in the 1970s, man. That would be absolutely incredible. So what could Mafia 4's gameplay be like? The leaks hinted that Mafia 4 will be much larger in scale than Mafia 3 and will take place over a decade, which could mean the environments will change as the story progresses. There was said to be a heavy focus on empire building, letting players buy land and casinos to rake in the cash. Lastly, Hangar 13 allegedly won't include any of the flashback storytelling that defined Mafia 3, instead keeping everything based in the present. So, all I'll say, guys, is that this all sounds really great. Now, there's a couple of things, though, that obviously are details that we don't know about as of yet, and I'm sure it's like things that we're going to want to know about, when we'll probably hear more about after the game gets announced and things of that nature. Mafia 4, guys, when I said that I want a full package, with any video game, I love having a full package. I love having a single-player experience that we can experience and we can come back to, whether that's an open-world setting or having other single-player modes, that being, whatever it might be, right? Kind of as they're stating, something that would be really cool is like empire building. But I think an empire building setting, what I think of actually, is more of a multiplayer setting where you're not only empire building in a single player, but you're also trying to do that in a multiplayer setting or a co-op setting. And so that leads me to believe that maybe they're going to, for the first time in this franchise, add a multiplayer component. And like I said, when you get a full package deal, what's nice about that is not only are you going to have a single player experience, but you're also going to have co-op or multiplayer modes, which obviously that adds value, but it also brings you back to the franchise, and I've said this on a number of occasions, and that's something I want to see out of Mafia 4. I want to be able to come back to the franchise over and over again in a multiplayer standpoint, but also even just, from a single player perspective. The thing about Mafia is that after you beat the game, you'll do some of the side missions and things of that nature, and then you're done, and you can, of course, play the game over again, but it's one of those things that in order to bring people back to the game, other than DLC in a single-player story, really having a multiplayer really helps. Look at GTA Online. Look at Red Dead Online. Look at a lot of these games that have single-player stories but have added multiplayer components. So that's what I'm hoping with Mafia 4. But at this point, guys, that's what we know so far about the game. I'm going to keep all of you up to speed and of course, let you guys know when we get further information. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you guys excited for a Mafia 4? Do you guys want to see it? What do you guys want to see in a Mafia 4? I would love to hear from you guys. And for more Mafia 4 content and videos, stick right here with Zero TV.